Hey there everybody, Matt Carter here.
And Jessica Carter from CARTERMATT.com.
This video is our reaction to The Masked Singer. We are really close to the end of this season, and apparently Christmas is canceled because you guys got rid of the tree.
Leopard.
Okay,
Okay.
yeah, I know. Clearly we are playing favorites here. And,
That's right.
Well,
This is our YouTube channel, so favorites are happening.
I do actually...
Leopard. No, I'm sorry.
I like a lot of the people who are left. Like, I do. I don't think there's necessarily a full-on dud in the bunch. There's somebody who I think should probably go over everyone else that's left. But still, I feel like the tree going in this spot is surprising, and we'll go through all of the reasons why. But before we do, if you like this video, be sure to give us a like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you don't miss any other updates. I think the big question that I have for you is, should they have just edited out Jenny McCarthy somehow coming up with Ana Gasteyer, or the producers like getting her ear and like, don't say that because no one at home is ever going to get this, because I don't think anyone at home was ever going to get this unless they were searching on Google or Twitter or whatever.
Yeah, there had to be something. I mean, we were just talking about this earlier.
Yeah.
Matt loves SNL. He's been watching SNL for a real long time. Like
Yeah.
a really long time. He's got videos up every Saturday night that it's on. He's been covering it for a decade. And he didn't guess Ana Gasteyer at all. Didn't come up on the radar. Like, I've seen that name being floated around with all the Google sleuths out there, so that makes sense. It was a bit shocking that she came up with that name. I mean, good for her that she figured it out, but it's surprising. It was surprising for me that that name came out. I guess for me, like, I don't know her background with SNL. She may have been watching forever. She may be a big fan. There might be something there that gave her that clue. Because for me, I was just like, man, if Matt doesn't know that this is Ana Gasteyer, I have no idea who Ana Gasteyer is at all. Because that's way past my bedtime. I am an old fart box. So, like, I do not stay up this late. But I was surprised that you didn't know who it was.
I think it's mostly, I mean, Ana Gasteyer was on SNL before I really got into covering it. I'm familiar with her. I've seen plenty of sketches featuring her, but it's just the clue that they gave about it, or being associated with the holiday. I never associate Ana Gasteyer with the holiday, and I mean, I know that she was on some iconic Christmas-related SNL sketches, but...
Yeah, and they said in the clue package at the bottom that she has, like, either a Christmas album coming out called Sugar and Booze or something, or it came out before, but, I mean, if it's only coming up now, it went by too fast for me to see.
I did some research on this.
Okay, then let's have it.
Ana Gasteyer came out with an album called Sugar and Booze this fall after she did The Masked Singer. So, by the way, this is A+ marketing on the part of Ana Gasteyer.
No kidding. It was really good.
Yeah, it was like T-Pain dropped an album like a day after The Masked Singer finale this past season. So, these people, they got publicists for a reason.
Yep.
Good on Ana Gasteyer with the marketing and all of that other sort of stuff, and she was fun on the show.
She was so fun, and I mean, I had her in my top. I thought she was going way further than this until the performance tonight. It just wasn't as good as the rest of what she's brought to the table already. So I was surprised to see her go home, in that I had her in my like top 3 or 4. I thought she'd be in the finale. But after I saw this performance, I was worried.
I think, to me, the reason why it didn't land as well as some of the other people who did emotional songs is, Ana Gasteyer, she's a performer, and not more so than I would say a singer, even though she's a very talented singer. And so I thought The Edge of Glory was a little bit too performative. I felt like it was a little bit more, and I don't mean this in a bad way, like it was singing it in the part of a stage production, rather than something where I was really actually getting to know whoever was underneath that mask. And I think other people connected more with the song choices. The best part of the episode, though, is Ken Jeong learning that this is someone who he was in something with recently.
Yeah, and they seem to love to pull that joke on Ken because they pulled it on him last year. And I'm still of the opinion that they're going to pull this twice this year, and we'll get to that.
Yeah, because you are on a certain hill, currently dying on this hill.
Yeah, and I'm alone dying on the hill. I have no problem with that. I'm all good with that.
That's fine. Well, let's just get right to this. Let's not keep the people waiting, and let's talk about the fox, because you believe the fox is Donald Glover.
I do. Yeah, I'm more convinced of it this week than any other week. Although, with the Jamie Foxx singing Jamie Foxx dressed as a fox, it might be the most meta moment on TV. But I like that. But no, I do think it's Donald Glover. Last week, he said to the panel while Joel was there that he had friends up there. Yeah. And now this week it's only, I spent the best weekend I've ever had with one of you because the other one is gone. So I still feel like that's who it is. And he sounds like Wayne Brady. So before everybody comes and fills up the comments with Wayne Brady, it's probably Wayne Brady. But it was interesting tonight to see the judges where Robin was like, oh, maybe it's Wayne Brady. And then Ken was like, where's the superhero connection? And then Robin was like, yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, I know. It was like...
Me neither. Where is it, guys?
They're all of us when it comes to the Fox and Wayne Brady's supposed super... Well, this is the thing.
They're pushing this superhero thing so hard. Like, so hard that it's gotta be someone who's played a superhero of some sort.
I mean, Wayne Brady, sure, he's done it, and I know he's got the Black Lightning gig, which wasn't even announced when this was filming, but they're so obscure, and maybe, this is the thing. I think both of these guesses, there's a problem with each one of them, because I don't think Donald Glover's been in the industry for 30 years, and I think that was one of the clues, but Wayne Brady hasn't been that prominent in the superhero community either, so...
No, he's not.
That is where we are with the Fox, but this was a fun performance, and I feel like Jamie Foxx's son were just shaking his head in sadness because this Fox did a much better version of this song.
It was so good. It was just, oh my goodness. I'm a Leopard fan, but I really feel like the Fox has got this locked down. His performances are just incredible, and they are getting better and better.
But let's get to your favorite, the Leopard, who comes out and does a pretty surprising song choice because I think the singer of Fun's name is Nate Russ, and I think his voice is really high up, and this is just a low-pitched, low-tone version of We Are Young.
It was so good, and this is what I had been saying about Leopard / Seal and his voice, because he is a ballad guy. He really is, and he was singing September and all these kind of crazy songs to go along with the fun personality he's got going on. He needed a song like this, or I was getting really worried. And when a couple of the judges were actually guessing Seal, I was getting even more worried because it seems this season that every time the judges guess somebody, they go home. So when it was like, oh, Seal, I'm like, oh, no.
It's all ending.
It's all going downhill.
It's funny because what the judges had to say about Seal, I think it was Robin who said that once, that guess was thrown out, that's all he can hear. I feel that way with someone else, but, it does sound like Seal. It's obviously Seal. I think, he's a great performer. I love this song. I think it was better than the fun version, and I love the original version of this song.
I agree.
But yeah, I would actually pay for Seal's version of We Are Young.
Seal, if you're watching this,
release the single.
Release the single, please. It was so good. I would buy it today if you just put it out there. It was better than the original. And I like the original too, but
it's so good.
Yeah, it was really good.
But it wasn't my favorite of the night. My favorite of the night is the Rottweiler. And the Rottweiler, As soon as I heard I try to keep my options open in the world of The Masked Singer. I don't want to tie myself down.
Remember when there was a time and I thought that the Rottweiler was Joey Lawrence?
Remember when I thought it was John Stamos? Like, it's not like my guess was any better. And it's just like, but the moment I just saw randomly someone say Chris Daughtry,
it's over.
I can never hear anyone else. It is Chris Daughtry. He's got an incredible voice. He does these emotional songs so well. And it's just like, all right. Rottweiler, you got me sucked in. I'm all in on you. The Rottweiler, I'm going to turn in the Kin Jong here for a minute.
I see.
The Rottweiler is going to win the Masked Singer. Put it down right now.
He could.
I think it's because nobody... How is it that Jenny McCarthy pulls Ana Gasteyer
I agree.
and they don't pull Chris Daughtry, especially when Jenny has interviewed so many people? I think there's at least a reasonable chance she's interviewed Chris Daughtry before. I feel like Chris Daughtry, and if nothing else, Robin Thicke and him have probably been on a red carpet together at some point. I mean,
probably.
He was on American Idol at a time when American Idol was enormous.
Yep.
Like, it's not like he's not a voice they haven't heard before.
Yeah, I agree. I think it's interesting that Ana Gasteyer got pulled out and nobody's pulling out this. Like, where is the Chris Daughtry guys?
I don't know. I really don't know.
But at the same time, I also thought that was kind of strange in that it was only last performance that Seal did that they were like, I hear Seal. Really, guys? Seal? His voice is so distinct. There's nobody that sounds like him.
No, there's not. Well, let's get to the thingamajig, because I was surprised the thingamajig is still there. And I'm not saying that as a slam of Mr. Victor Oladipo, who I am 100% this is, but it's just, I didn't think they would want to keep just having a non-singer making it further into competition than actual singers. I thought that may ruffle some feathers. But here we are, and I mean, he's very good. And I'm not meaning this as a bad thing.
I thought his performance tonight was better than his last performance. The last performance, I thought he was done for sure. I was shocked that Michelle Williams went home. He shouldn't have been there for just those two up against each other. But tonight, better performance.
He's really, really good for an athlete who is a singer. Like, he could actually be a singer once he gets done being an athlete. Yep. And a couple of just observations from all of this. I looked it up. So Victor Oladipo, the injury he had was a ruptured quad, which, from my understanding, is like one of the worst injuries you could possibly have if you're a basketball player. And there was this moment in the performance where he started like running in place. I just imagine that there is like a call to his like bat phone from one of the training staff for the Pacers. It's just like, don't do this. You are ruining our whole season, Victor.
Get him off the stage immediately.
I also love the fact that Nicole, when she was doing her guesses, like she suggested Markelle Fultz. So for those of you who don't know, Markelle Fultz is a very obscure NBA player reference to throw out. That's like, Markelle Fultz and you don't know Victor Oladipo.
Well, I don't know Victor and I know Jose Calderon, and so there's that. It happens. I feel you, Nicole. It happens. Sometimes we're not into basketball and then we're like, we know one person. So anytime we talk about basketball, we'll throw out Jose Calderon. I know what I'm talking about. That's what it's like, right?
You have a point. I guess, it's just maybe,
now I fit in.
Maybe she met Markelle Fultz at a party or something, and that's the only person she knows. It's just very, very random for her to throw that out. But anyway, good on you, I guess, Thingamajig, for sticking around. I don't know what else to say. I am enjoying him, but I'm just surprised that the results happened the way that they did.
Well, going forward, if we see him over some of the other people that are there, I'll be surprised.
Finally, we have the Flamingo, who did Go Your Own Way, which is, this is, by the way, like, top 10, you're in a car on a road trip, it comes on, you just
scream it at the top of your lungs out the window.
Yeah, I am sure the Flamingo has done this on many a road trip before.
I feel like we all have been there.
Yeah. I like this a lot. Like, the couple weird choices she made kind of at the end, like the whole jumping around and like that, I didn't really care for that, but I liked the little musical things. I felt like she and to a certain extent Seal. Like, there was little attempts to change arrangements of songs. It's like, look at you, Masked Singer contestant. You guys are actually showing more artistry than the artists on The Voice.
And this is where I'm going to talk about the Flamingo.
Yeah, I know. We have a differing opinion here.
We do. And I'm saying this as someone who really likes the Flamingo, and I want to see the Flamingo in the finale. I think she's incredibly talented. Her voice is beautiful. This song did not fit for me. I think she did really well with her stage presence and, working the stage and dancing and all of that. She is a performer, hands down, amazing. But this song is incredibly hard. And while she did change a little bit of the arrangements, for me, it didn't work. It has to be, if you're going to do Fleetwood Mac, it has to be at least as good as the original or better. So when we're talking about Seal doing this fun song, it's better than the original. So I'm like, okay, this is, blew me away. When I saw that she was doing Go Your Own Way, I was like, oh man, okay, Flamingo is so good that I'm really excited to see her kill this song because she's going to do so well at it. Everything she's done has been amazing. And if she can do Go Your Own Way, she's won the show. It didn't land for me. There were parts of it that I liked, and I love that she worked the stage, but it wasn't my favorite from her.
Yeah, I think it's gonna be polarizing, especially that second verse, because she did a lot of it really high up on the register, that's a hard thing to do. That would have strained the heck out of my voice. And,
absolutely, but her voice is powerful.
Yeah, I think it's gonna be interesting to see who the judges decide is the winner on a show where it doesn't seem like there is any rhyme or reason at all to anything, and that is why we're here. But let's hear from you guys. What did you think about the Masked Singer tonight? The tree reveal, and who do you think is actually going to win out of these remaining 5? Let us know all your thoughts in the comments, and if you like this video, give us a like, subscribe, and you can support us further by checking that link in the description to the CARTERMATT store, and we'll see you here next time.